pouring alcohol is the single fastest way to push a restaurant's profit margins out of the red. It is the financial engine of hospitality. But if you want to open a bar or restaurant in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, you hit a massive roadblock. Both states use a strict quota system, capping the exact number of licenses based on local population. You cannot simply fill out a form, pay a state fee, and receive a new license. The supply is tapped out. If you want in, you have to buy an existing license from someone who already has one. This table shows the gap between expectation and reality. You budget a couple thousand for a state fee. On the open market, a minimum of $75,000 in Pennsylvania and up to $1.4 million in New Jersey. That price tag instantly wipes out business plans. Acquiring a liquor license in these states operates like a real estate acquisition. It is a highly volatile, major capital investment dictated by market demand. To understand why these prices are so volatile, you have to look at how the licenses are fenced in. The quota locks a set number of licenses inside specific municipal or county lines. They are geographically trapped. When a high-traffic, rapidly growing area hits its limit, the state refuses to issue any new ones. The tap is shut off. Anyone who wants to serve alcohol in that specific town has to hunt down a current license holder willing to sell and outbid every other restaurant group trying to do the exact same thing. This geographic bottleneck forces intense local demand onto a permanently finite supply, creating the 6- and 7-figure price tags required to open your doors. If you are looking at New Jersey, you are entering a hyper-localized open market. You have to find and negotiate directly with private sellers inside the exact municipality where you plan to operate. This chart shows how drastically prices vary based on municipal demand. A lower demand area like Manchester costs $80,000. A mid-tier hub like Secaucus jumps to $375,000. But a top-tier municipality like Edgewater requires $1.4 million just to secure the license. Paying this premium grants the immediate legal right to serve alcohol to crowds in a prime, high-foot-traffic commercial zone. However, that massive upfront capital sink means your business starts out entirely focused on a multi-year cash recovery phase just to break even on the cost of the paper itself. In Pennsylvania, there's a different primary path: the Liquor Control Board's excess auction system. The state occasionally auctions off expired restaurant licenses that previously received no bids, usually because they are stuck in low-demand counties. This flowchart tracks the PA excess auction. It starts with a sealed $25,000 minimum bid plus 5% surety. Winning lets you transfer the license to your desired location. But transferring to a high-traffic county triggers a mandatory penalty up to $50,000. This lets operators bypass local shortages and drop a license exactly where they want it. Because of that transfer penalty, even a cheap auction win effectively costs a minimum of $75,000 before you buy a single barstool. Regardless of which state you choose or how much you pay, you still have to survive the actual transfer process itself. That means navigating 12-page applications in triplicate, background checks, municipal resolutions, and transfer fees that scale up to 20% of your annual renewal cost. The true cost here is time. These approvals take months, leaving you to pay commercial rent without bringing in a dime of alcohol revenue. Facing those hurdles and capital requirements, budget-conscious operators often look for a workaround. The most common attempt is renting someone else's existing license. Leasing an existing license would allow an operator to avoid the massive upfront purchase price in favor of monthly payments. In Pennsylvania, renting a liquor license is illegal. The PLCB requires the license holder to maintain full ownership and control. Getting caught results in heavy fines, total revocation of the license, and potential criminal charges. There are no cheap shortcuts. Attempting to dodge the capital requirements puts you and your entire business at risk of permanent shutdown. Surviving this market means matching your business model directly to your actual capital constraints. This chart maps out your options based on the capital you have and the foot traffic you need. If you are working with limited capital, you must accept lower-tier counties in PA or low-demand municipalities in NJ to keep your license costs under $100,000. Alternatively, pivot your business model. Securing a specialized brewery permit bypasses the restaurant quota system altogether. For the aggressive expander, treat the license like premium real estate. Pay the cross-county transfer penalties or the massive open market premiums to guarantee a prime location. Just be sure to build a 6 to 12-month bureaucratic delay into your operational runway before you expect to serve your first drink. Evaluate your cash flow, choose your market carefully, and never sign a commercial lease in Pennsylvania or New Jersey until your liquor license strategy and its true final price tag is definitively locked in.